Today we're diving into Super Microcomputer Incorporated, SMCI, the company that's been showing the market exactly what positive momentum looks like. From a gap up at the bell to inching toward the magical $50 mark, SMCI's latest moves read like a tech thriller script. Morning momentum: when the bell rings, SMCI flies. Like a rocket launching at dawn. Picture this: the opening bell rings, and SMCI gaps up from a $47.58 close to $48.70. That's a $1 jump before most traders have even finished their coffee. That's the kind of start you only see when news, sentiment, and charts all align in perfect harmony. Why a gap up matters: it signals that overnight demand, driven by after-hours news, analyst buzz, or simply enthusiastic tweet storms, was strong enough to push buyers in early. Investor psychology: when traders see a big green candle at open, FOMO, fear of missing out, can kick in, prompting more buy orders and fueling the rally further. Imagine you're in a theme park queue, waiting 2 hours for the newest coaster. Suddenly, you're fast-tracked to the front with a VIP pass, and so are hundreds of others who missed the regular line. That's the gap up. Everyone got the express ticket to board, and the ride starts with a jolt. Steady climb, from $48.70 to a day's high of $49.79. Chugging up the hill like a diesel freight train. That initial jolt wasn't a one-and-done deal. SMCI continued to climb steadily through the first trading hours, reaching a day's high of $49.79, just inches from the coveted $50 threshold. Sustained buying pressure: when buyers remain active after that morning gap, it shows confidence isn't fleeting. Technical interpretation: a stock that climbs through the first hour often sets the tone for the rest of the day. Traders see strength, and momentum strategies kick in. Think of a marathon runner who bursts out of the gate, then settles into a powerful, metronomic stride. That's SMCI's move: not just a sprint, but a sustained push uphill, no slowing down, no coast to coast, just focused forward progress. Psychological resistance: the $50 barrier. That invisible wall traders love to talk about. All eyes turn to that $50 level, an integer that doesn't exist on any balance sheet but plays a huge role in traders' minds. When SMCI pushed toward $50, it ran into psychological resistance, round number effect. Many traders place sell orders at round numbers, so when the stock nears $50, there's a natural slowdown as cooks check their trading orders. Watch for volume spikes. If SMCI can blast through $50 on heavy volume, it often unleashes a fresh wave of breakout buying, like a dam bursting. Imagine trying to break a 100 miles per hour speed record in a race car. The first 99 miles per hour feel straightforward, but that final mile takes precise acceleration and perfect conditions. Similarly, SMCI can motor toward $50, but that last push is the real test of engine power and track grip. Robust volume: 10 million shares and counting. Volume speaks volumes. By mid-morning, nearly 10 million shares of SMCI had traded hands, an impressive turnout that underscores strong investor interest. High volume means conviction. When price moves on light volume, traders worry it lacks support. Here, the heavy volume says, yes, many hands are pushing buy orders. Institutional involvement: large blocks traded often hint that institutions, hedge funds, mutual funds, even pension funds, are getting in on the action. Think of a concert stadium: a handful of people in the crowd might clap politely, but when the entire arena is waving lighters, or phone screens, you know the headline act has truly arrived. That's SMCI's volume: full arena, no empty seats. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me, or hit the subscribe button and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. Fundamentals: EPS of $1.84 and a PE of 26.95. Numbers don't lie, most of the time. All this technical flair may excite swing traders, but the fundamental picture gives investors deeper confidence. SMCI's trailing 12-month EPS sits at $1.84, while the P/E ratio clocks in around 26.95. EPS reflects actual profitability. SMCI is profitable, not just growing revenues at a loss. P/E ratio of 27 indicates investors are willing to pay $27 for each dollar of earnings. That's not bargain basement, but in tech/AI land, it's more than reasonable, especially against growth expectations. It's like buying a hot new smartphone. Sure, the headline spec sheet is impressive, but you still check the battery life, EPS, and price tag, P/E, to see if it's worth the splurge. SMCI's fundamentals suggest the battery's solid and the price isn't absurd for a flagship. Management confidence. AI is our North Star. When the captains of the ship steer with conviction. Behind every momentum stock, there's often a management team with swagger. SMCI's leadership has highlighted sustained confidence in the company's AI positioning and growth trajectory, long-term vision. The focus on building GPU-heavy systems for AI training and inference is no fad, it's baked into R&D budgets and strategic partnerships. Margin expansion. Management isn't just chasing top-line growth, they've emphasized cost controls, improved supply chains, and scalable manufacturing to boost profitability over time. Picture a sailing expedition. Other ships zigzag chasing every wind shift, but the captain of SMCI's vessel has plotted a course to the AI islands on the horizon. Whether currents change or storms brew, the crew trusts they'll arrive, and that confidence breeds investor conviction. CEO Charlie Leong, delayed orders, big quarter surprises. When good news is just on the horizon. In his most recent earnings call, CEO Charlie Leong dropped a tantalizing hint: many delayed orders, paused by supply chain hiccups or client-side budget cycles, are set to close in the June and September quarters. Backlog. Those orders are already in SMCI's pipeline, they just haven't been recognized as revenue yet. Revenue kicker. When these deals finally get the green light, SMCI's revenue for those quarters could enjoy a sudden lift. Think of it as spring's flood unleashing extra water behind the dam. Imagine a busy restaurant with a line out the door but a few tables held back for VIPs. When those VIPs arrive, the host seats them, turning potential into actual covers, dramatically boosting that evening's revenue. SMCI's backlog is like that restaurant's VIP list, waiting to be served, and hungry. Let's ground all this in a real-world scenario. Suppose a major autonomous vehicle developer needs to train its neural nets on 1 million hours of driving data. Initial setup. They partner with SMCI for a cluster of 1,000 GPU nodes. Data ingest. Hundreds of terabytes stream in, processed through InfiniBand networking and SMCI's water-cooled chassis to manage heat. Training time. What took 60 days on legacy hardware now completes in 15 days. Shaving 45 days off the development cycle. That time-to-market advantage translates into millions in extra revenue and prevents competitors from getting a head start. SMCI's robust hardware design and supply chain execution turned a futurology promise into concrete ROI that could symbolically 500x. There is also this great ROI. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Matthew 6 verses 19 to 21. Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven, and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. Revelation 14 verse 7. I appeal to you to fear God and obey his law. For his commandments are sure and his word everlasting. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful information. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Wait, watch and pray. See you in the next video according to God's will.